Yeah, hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're watching or you're joining from. Lawrence here. Today I'm going to be going through the skilled worker visa requirements. Since my live the last time, a lot of people have been DMing me, a lot of people have been contacting me, and they've been asking me about, a lot of people have been DMing me and they've been asking me about my so today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to spend some time to take my followers through an application, how you can look for information, how to make an application, and also how to be able to find documentation and etc. when you are submitting an application for a skilled worker visa. So if you've joined, please invite your friends. Yeah, you might not be seeing my face a lot today. So if you've joined, please invite your friends. Send out your invitations to at least 15 to 20 or as many people as you can. Ask them to join in, notify them. Then we can start this. Once you've sent out your invitation, please share it for us. Once you've done that, come back here and also keep sending your likes and keep sending your shares. Keep sharing it for us. So today, as I said, I'm going to be going through the skilled worker visa. I'm just going to take my time and I will go through it systematically so that everyone who is joined or everybody who is watching will be able to benefit from it. I don't know, it's got some flashing light. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where that flashing light is coming from. Yeah. So keep sharing it for us. Keep sharing for us. Invite your friends, as many of them, to join in before we can start. If you are not sharing, then we are not going to start. So family, please invite them, ask them to join. Ask them to join. Ask them to join. Keep sharing for us so we can start it. We need as many people as we can to be able to join it. All those people who have been contacting me and who have been DMing me and asking me all sort of questions, this is the best opportunity. This is the best opportunity to get all your questions answered. This is the best opportunity to get all your questions answered. So keep sharing it. Keep sharing it for us, guys. Keep sharing it. Keep sharing it. Yeah, keep sharing it for us. We're waiting for the numbers, obviously, to go up. We're waiting for the numbers to go up so that we can start. We're just waiting for the numbers to go up so we can start this. Yeah, please invite your friends, invite your colleagues, as many of them as you can. Ask them to join so that they can also benefit from this. So what we're going to be talking about is over the past couple of weeks, I've been doing Go Live, and I have been explaining about these skilled worker visa, and also I have also been talking about application to the Royal Navy. So here I'm going to spend some time go through this. Normally, if we are not sharing it, guys, if we are not inviting the friends, normally most people join in and they join in a little bit very late, and they keep coming back asking the same questions over and over and over again. So I don't want that to happen today. So please, the moment you've seen this, please share it for us so that we worker visa. This is obviously is for the UK. It's for the UK. I am based in the UK. So everything I'm going to be talking about here is for the UK. Is for the UK. Yeah. So let's start this. Yeah, let's crack on with this. As many people who have joined so far, thanks very much everybody who has joined and who has shared, and also everybody who has sent in the likes. Hopefully this is going to be good for you and for everybody who is joined, and you're all going to benefit from it. Keep sharing it for us. Don't just keep this to yourself. So we've got skilled worker visa, and the last time when we did it, we got to how much it cost, how much the skilled worker visa application, how much it costs. So when you scroll down here, you see that this is the website, the UK government website that we are on. Yeah, you can see the highlighted bit. So www.gov.uk/skilled worker visa/skilled worker visa. So that is the URL. That's what you are looking for. So once you are in here, what you see is that it talks about how much it costs. That's the page that you need. It says when you apply for skilled worker visa, you will need to have enough money too. So this is what the money that you need is for. To be able to pay the application fee, and which is the standard fee, and it ranges from £625 to 1,423. That is the standard application fee, and that is the range. It's got a range because obviously you've got low skilled jobs and very high skilled jobs and all of that. And sometimes when you apply for the visa, you might be given, depending on the type of sponsorship that you get, you might get probably maybe 2 years, 4 years, or even 5 years, depending on the type of sponsorship that you get. And also you have to pay for the healthcare surcharge, which is £624 per year. £624 per year. So every year, if we are given a 5 years, working visa, then that's how much it's going to cost per year. Guys, can you share it for us, please? Share it. Invite your friends to join in. Then also, it says you have to be able to support yourself when you arrive in the UK. Support yourself when you arrive in the UK, and you will usually need to have at least 1,270. So when you come in here, you should be able to demonstrate. You should be able to demonstrate that obviously you've got that kind of money. Yeah, you should be able to demonstrate that you've got that kind of money to be able to do that. Yeah. So it's giving you an example over here. I'm not going to waste time going through the example, but basically that's what it's giving you on there. That's if somebody is applied for 2 years on a skilled worker for 2 years on a skilled worker visa. Yeah, you have to pay the 624 every year. Then plus your visa application, if it's 625. Then you add in the cost, then cumulatively you will need to have that amount of money available on yourself as well. So when you go down as well, it gives more details about the application fees. It gives more details about the application fees that you need on there as well. Yeah, it gives more details about the application fees. Okay, good. So let's carry on. Then also when you scroll down on the same page, we are still on the same page. It gives you a lot more information about the healthcare surcharges That is the amount that you have to pay every year, irrespective of what type of visa that you own or that type of visa that you are granted. That is a surcharge that you need to pay, and the money to support yourself. So obviously, if you are coming here, if you are coming to the UK, and you haven't got any family member over here, and you need to have enough money to be able to support yourself. When you get here, how you're going to get accommodation, how you're going to get a place to stay, and all of that. Obviously, if you've got a family member or a friend over here who will be able to accommodate you, then during that time, your expenses are going to be very, very low. Very, very low during that time. So that is about the information on this particular page, about the information. Then, what I want to go ahead and talk about is what all of us are interested in. You know, when you look at the other tabs, there's another one here where it says apply from outside the UK, which I believe all of us might be interested in. Either yourself or a family member, a friend might be interested in to apply for the we're talking about skilled worker visa. And as I always say, if you want to travel to the UK or you want to travel abroad in general, the best thing for you to do is to make sure that obviously you've got the permission or you've got a permit, the right to be able to work. Otherwise, if you come with a visit visa and you are unable to work at the end of the day, you're going to struggle. And if you decide that you're going to overstay, then that is going to be a problem. That is going to be a problem for you. So now let's look at apply from outside the UK. I'm not going to read everything verbatim. Just spend some time, just read through all the nitty-gritties. Every highlighted test on here, when you click it, is going to take you to additional page. So for instance, it says check which documents you will need to apply. When you click on there, you will be able to see the documents that you will require to be able to apply for the skilled worker visa. So on here, let's look at some of the documentation. It says you require a certificate of sponsorship reference number. So here, that certificate of sponsorship reference number is, i.e., the employer in the UK who is looking to give you that job or who has offered you the job. They must be registered with the Home Office and they will have a certificate of sponsorship. So that reference number is what you need. Your employer will give you this. And the next one, it says proof of your knowledge of English. Proof of your knowledge of English. Normally, if you've probably got a first degree or a master's degree or even a PhD, and your degree was taught in English, or English is your official language that your degree was taught in, then most of the time you might get an exemption from this particular requirement, proof of your knowledge of English. But there are also certain countries that are exempt, and all of those countries are listed on the previous page. And it says you need a valid passport, which is obvious, or other document that shows your identity and nationality, your job title and annual salary. That's what you're currently earning, and your current role, your job's occupation code. So this job's occupation code is you're going to get it from the table where the the sponsorship skilled worker availability jobs are available. That's where you can get that particular information from, and we'll look at that on the next page. And again, it says you have to ask your employer for a copy of your certificate of sponsorship if you do not have one. So that is very important. You see that it repeats it again over here. So it tells you that it is very, very important. Guys, keep sharing it for us. Keep inviting your friends to join in as well. If you probably joined late, then I'm going to be posting this on my YouTube page. So it's www. at lawrenceamwa.com, at drlawrenceamwa.com. So if you just joined in and you missed the first part, then please subscribe or sign up to my YouTube channel. It's at Dr. Lawrence Amwa, at Dr. Lawrence Amwa. Then you will be able to catch up from the beginning. You'll be able to, if you are not following the page as well, please follow it for us, because every week we do this about 2 or 3 times just to be able to get everyone informed. Okay, yeah. So let's go through it. And it talks about other documents that you might also need. And it gives you loads of other information as well. Evidence that you have enough personal savings to support yourself in the UK. For example, bank statement, that is an obvious one. And also proof of your relationship with your partner or children if they are applying with you, which is obvious. So you can apply as an individual or you can apply as a family with your partner or your spouse and with your kids as well. And also your tuberculosis test results if you are from a listed country. So, and you need a valid ATAS certificate also for that as well. So also they need to know that you haven't got any criminal record. So you need to have a criminal record certificate. Normally you will get this from your home country, from your police service or any other body who is designated to be able to issue such documentation. Yeah, so that's it about that. So now let's go to back to the page that we were on to look at how you can apply. So it says before you want to apply, it asks you for all of those information. So please make sure that you've got all of this information at hand. You've got all of those information at hand. Guys, here, if you've just joined in, we are looking at applying for a skilled worker visa to come to the UK. Applying for a skilled worker visa to come to the UK. Yeah, so that is the application form. So here, if you decide that once you've checked and make sure that you've got all the documentation that we looked at on the previous page, then you will be ready to be able to start, because there is no point in starting the application if you've not been able to gather all the evidence, you've not been able to collate all the evidence, put it together. So that's it right there. So now that you've checked that, you've ticked all the boxes, you've got all your documentation, you've got all the certificates and everything, your finances, your bank statements, and you've got your money to be able to pay for your surcharges and also to be able to pay for your ticket and your application fee. Sorry, to pay for your application fee, because we haven't gotten a visa yet, so there's no point in paying for a ticket. So once you've got all of that information, all you need to do is to click on the Start Now. So that's where you are going to start the application. Guys, if you've just joined in, here somebody's asking, what is this for? Here we are looking about, let me take you to the main page. This is what we are discussing. Skilled worker visa. How to apply for a skilled worker visa if you want to travel to the UK. How to apply for a skilled worker visa. A lot of people have been asking me this question. So now I've taken the time to take everybody through the website, the UK government website, so that you fully understand and know where to go, where to look for the information. Then you'll be able to make the application. So that's what we are looking at this evening. So if you remember, when we clicked on there, so you have to accept the cookies. Yeah. So once you've done that, it will take you through a series of questions where you have to select. So where are you planning to live? So if you are given the visa or you are granted a working visa, which area do you plan to live? So let's say I will select England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Then you click continue. Then it will ask you, do you have a current EU, EEA, or Swiss passport. If it's yes, you take yes. If it's no, then you take no. Then it will ask you to click the continue to continue. Then here it says select a country to provide your biometrics. So here, this will normally be the country of your origin where you are living. So if you live in Nigeria, then obviously that is going to be your country of origin. So I'm originally from Ghana, but I live in the UK now. So I will put Ghana in there. So if I put Ghana in there, then I click on, because if you are going to go for submit your application, that's where all your biometrics are going to be taken. They're going to scan your fingerprints and all of that biometric data is going to be taken. So now you can see that when I went on to the next page, Ghana has appeared on here. Yeah. So when I go to, it asks you a series of questions. Guys, please make sure that every bit of information that it asks you, make sure that every information that it shows you, read it and make sure you digest it and understand it. If you don't understand anything, like for instance, where it says TLX contact and it's highlighted in blue, you can just click on it and it will give you additional information to take you to another page, and you can read on it, and you can always come back onto this particular page. Guys, keep sharing it for us. Keep sharing it for us. Keep inviting your friends. Keep liking it. What we're looking at, those who have just joined, as a recap, we are looking on how to be able to apply for a skilled worker visa. And this is the UK government website. So if you are looking to go onto, the website is there. That is the website for you. And that is where you need to be on. So skilled worker visa. So now let's continue with the application. So now I selected Ghana. So now I ask you a series of questions. It says, I have identified the location where I will provide my biometrics, or I am unable to provide my biometrics at any location. I want to choose a different location. So it's just straightforward. You choose whichever one suits, your requirements or suits your needs. Guys, keep following the page for us. Keep following the page for us. Keep sharing it. Keep sharing it. Let's get the numbers up. Let's try and get the numbers over 100 people to join in, so that if everybody is inviting their friends, 38 people, if we are inviting at least, let's say 10 people each, then we're going to hit 100. So I'm going to select the first one. So I'll select the first one, then I'll click on next. Once I click on there, it will ask you a series of questions again. Skilled worker visa. So apply for a skilled worker visa, and it gives you loads of information. Use this form to apply from outside the UK for a skilled worker visa. So that is what you are looking for, because if you're already in the UK, then you wouldn't need to do this. But obviously, most of us here are probably from outside the UK, or you've got a relative, or you've got a friend or family member who is outside the UK. That's probably why you've probably joined. So if you've just joined, again, a recap, we are looking the application form to be able to apply for a skilled worker visa. If you've just joined and you missed the earlier part, I'm going to be posting this on the full video. I'm going to be posting it on my YouTube channel. So it's at Dr. Lawrence Samoa, at Dr. Lawrence Samoa, at Dr. Lawrence Samoa. So you can go on there, subscribe to it, follow me. So once I upload it, hopefully by tomorrow, then you will be able to watch it from the very beginning when I started doing this. Okay, so let's go ahead. So now, as I said, read through the page, go through all of that information. Go through all of that information. Make sure that you've satisfied yourself. And say what we looked at before you start. It gives you, check that you're eligible, how to apply, and require documents. You've got all of that. Obviously, you need to, once you're going to submit it, you need to be able to pay your fees. So just make sure that you've got the application fees available. Requirement for some professions to have an overseas criminal record check. So we talked about it in the earlier on. So you need to make sure that obviously you've got all of that information as well. And also the certificate of sponsorship. That's what you're going to get from your potential employer who is going to give you or who has offered you the job to come to the UK and start. And it asks you about how to apply. So we go through there. You can click any of these blue links and it's going to give you more additional information. So now, once you've read through all of that text, then you can go ahead and click on apply now. Guys, keep sharing it for us. Invite your friends. And that is the motivation that we get from doing this, bringing you good information. Most people go onto other people's website, other people's page where they are just talking about them, gifting them, sharing and liking and all of that without actually giving them proper information that is going to be helpful or useful to them. But most people still go ahead and still give them information, So, but here you are getting this information basically for free. If it's not benefiting you, it's probably going to benefit a family member or a friend or a colleague. So you can share that information with them or give them the website for them to look at. So once you click on there, you can see that you've got at least 6 tabs across the top. So now what you can see is start, 2, application, 3, documents, 4, declaration, 5, pay, and further actions. So here, all that you need to do, it says register an email. So this has to be a valid email. Because after all, once the application has gone through, that is where they are going to be contacting you, or any correspondence via email. That's where it's going to be sent to. So just make sure that it is a valid email. So once you've done that, you've got that valid email. If you haven't got any valid email, it takes about less than 5 minutes to be able to create a new Yahoo email account or Gmail account. So that is not a problem at all. So you can always create a new one if you haven't got one. So you enter your email address. So once you've entered the email address, it's asking you to create a password. Obviously, I'm not going to be going through all of this because I don't really need to go through all of that. But these are the information that is what you are going to require. So you enter your email address, then you follow the process over here that is giving you for you to be able to create a strong password. It says you need at least uppercase letter, lowercase letter, a number, and a symbol. And the password must be at least 10 characters. So all that 10 characters must comprise these, or must meet these 4 requirements. I have an uppercase letter, a lowercase letter, a number, and also a symbol. So once that's what you're going to be entering over here, then it's going to ask you, once you've entered it, I was going to ask you to confirm it. Once you've confirmed it, then you save it. So once you've saved it, that is the start. It means it's going to take you to step 2. Then you fill in all the relevant information for step 2. Then it take you to step 3, all your documentation, to take you to step 4, where you declare that all the information and everything that you've provided is valid and it's a true representation of yourself, or to the best of your knowledge, it's all correct and there are no forged documentation. Then 5 is about your pay, the pay that you are currently making or you're currently earning. Then number 6, it talks about further actions. So here, guys, if you've just joined in, what we are talking about is how to apply for a skilled worker visa. How to apply for a skilled worker visa to come to the UK. How to apply for a skilled worker visa. So what we have talked about so far is the English language qualification or requirements. If your degree or your qualification was not originally taught in English, or you don't come from any qualifying country which is exempt from the English language requirement. how much your application is going to cost, how much money you need on you in terms of surcharge. And if you haven't got any family member living here, then obviously how much money that you probably will need or need on you or require on yourself to be able to cater for yourself. And also, we have looked at applying from outside the UK. So that's the form that we have looked at until we came onto this page. So once you've done all of that, you save and continue. Just make sure that you save and continue. So in case you are unable to finish the application, then you can always come back to the application. You can always come back to the application and do it again. So guys, that's what I'm going to be talking about next. That is what we are talking about. That is the skilled worker visa. That's what we're talking about there. So somebody's asking about, what about sponsorship? What about sponsorship? So here, obviously, it talks about register of licensed sponsors. So for you to be able to get, and this is where it talked about you requiring a sponsorship certificate. You're requiring a sponsorship certificate. So for you, that sponsorship certificate is a requirement for you to be able to attach to, and all of this information you can see, I'm still on the same website. Every information is on that website. So all you need to do is just take your time and just go through it, scroll through it, read it, and just make sure that obviously you are getting the relevant information. Guys, please keep sharing it, keep inviting your friends. Yeah, we went up to about almost 50, but numbers has dropped down again. Keep sharing it. No, but the likes are not coming through at all. If you are benefiting from this, or you know somebody's going to be benefiting from this, please like it, share it, and yeah, let's get this done. So once you look for this register, yeah, you look for this register, and you can see when it was last updated. So obviously today is 30th of November. So yeah, the register was last updated today. And when you click on, say, see all updates, you'll be able to see the entire journey of the register and how many times it has been updated. So here, this is the actual register where you need to go and check if you want to look for a sponsor or you want to find a sponsor. Guys, if you've just joined in, then what you want to do is, because you would have missed the initial part or the first part of what we are talking about now. So I'm going to be posting the entire video. This is being recorded. I'm going to be posting the entire video on my YouTube channel. So if you missed the first part or the first bit of this live, what you can do is to go to my YouTube channel. Is at Dr. Lawrence Samoa, at Dr. Lawrence Samoa, and follow me. Follow my YouTube channel at Dr. Lawrence Samoa, at Dr. Lawrence Samoa, and follow me on there. Once you follow me on there, I'm going to be sharing the entire video, hopefully from tomorrow onwards. Then you will be able to catch up on the video from the very beginning when we started doing it. So once you found this register, as it says, register of worker and temporary worker licensed sponsors. So you have to make sure that your sponsor is licensed. So here it says you can view it online. This is the list of all up-to-date sponsors. And you can also, download a spreadsheet. Guys, if you've just joined in, what we're talking about is how to apply for a skilled worker visa, and also how to be able to find a licensed sponsor for your occupation or your role that you are looking to apply. Guys, keep sending the likes, keep sending the shares. If you went onto somebody's page where the person was not even sharing any very relevant information that is not beneficial for you, loads of people keep sharing it and keep liking it and all of that. So guys, if you are benefiting from this, please share this for us. If you've just joined, please share it for us. Also like it and bring your comments. Once we finish going through this, I'll try my best as much as possible. And also go through the questions as well. So here, let's go back to the register of worker and temporary worker licensed sponsors. Here, there are hundreds and thousands of them. Thomas, yeah, that is what I'm talking about. That is the sponsors. I don't know if you can see my screen. It says register of worker and temporary worker licensed sponsors. That's what I'm talking about. Sponsor, what you call it, the sponsorship. Yeah, Thomas Osei. I don't know whether it's Thomas Osei. So here, when you click on here, you can decide to click on here and view it online. So let's try this one. Just going to take a few and accept the cookies. So now you've clicked on there. You can see that the register is open. So anybody, any employer that you are looking to get, work with, or who's offered you work or job, you have to go on here. As you can see, it says this preview only shows the first 1,000 rows, 1,000 rows and 50 columns. So it's got over 1,000 employers on here. Yeah. And these are the details, and these are the list of all the employers. You can see the link. Yeah, hopefully you should be able to see it now. That's why I said, if you cannot see the link, then yeah, obviously you probably joined a bit too late. So what you can do is follow my YouTube channel. It's at Dr. Lawrence Samoa. When I post everything from tomorrow onwards, then you'll be able to catch up and watch the entire video. And if you're not following this page, then you can decide to follow this page so that anytime I come on here, then you will be able to get, you will be notified straight away. So you can do it. So anybody or any employer who offers you a job, yeah, you have to make sure that obviously they are licensed sponsors. And how do you know whether they are licensed sponsors? You only know that they are licensed sponsors because they are on this list. If they are not on this list, then they are a dodgy company or dodgy organization who are just trying to swindle you. So you can go through here. Let's look at the various sections or columns. As you can see, you've got organization name. It's got a town or city that it is in within the UK. And it tells you whether it is in a county or not. And it tells you the type or the rating. Here it says A rating. Most of the jobs here are A rating. And it tells you the route. So here, skilled worker. Yeah. So if you are looking, you've been offered a job by any of these, so you can go through the entire list. As I said, it's over 1,000 rows. So you can scan through it, go through the whole lot, and just make sure that obviously if you've been offered a role or you're looking for a sponsor, just go and check it and make sure that they are on this particular list. Once you found that they are on this list, then all you need to do is to take their number and to contact them, or to take their details, Google them and contact them. Because now you know what the name of their company, you know where they are and everything. Or you can even contact the UK government, this Home Office, because they are responsible for updating this page. So if you scroll through it, guys, keep sharing it for us, and keep sending your likes. If you scroll through it, you will see that they've got all the different roles on here. Every occupation that is under the skilled worker category, you can see that they are all here. So over 1,000. If you've just joined, guys, this is what we're talking about. How to apply for a skilled worker visa to travel to the UK. So what we are looking at now is the skilled worker register, the register of sponsors. So if a sponsor is not on here, then you might want to think twice when they offer you a role and whether you're going to accept it or not. So you can keep going through it. As I said, it gives the name of the employer or the license sponsor. Then also which part of London or the UK, which part of the UK they are, which part of the UK you can find them. Then also it tells you whether they're skilled worker, creative worker, and all of that. So it gives you all of that information. So you can keep going through whether you are an engineer, whether you are a carpenter, whether you are a hairdresser, whether you are a chef, whether you are an articulated lorry driver, you're a bus driver, coach driver, any profession which qualifies as a skilled worker, carpenter, then you can go on there, pick their details, contact them, and start obviously the chat with them. If we're able to get their email as well, then obviously you can start talking to them as well. So there are thousands and thousands and thousands of them on here. As I said, there are thousands of them on here. So all you need to do is just look at the information for yourself, check it out. So guys, if you missed this from the beginning, what we're talking about is a skilled worker visa category application, skilled worker visa application if you want to come to the UK. So you scroll through the whole lot. You can keep going. 1,000 of them. So there are loads and loads and loads of them. So if you've got solicitors on there, you've got investment companies on there, investment banks on there. You've got companies that manufacture double glazing or single glazing, i.e. windows and doors and all of that. So there are loads. If you are into the distribution, there are loads and loads and loads of them on there. Loads and loads and loads of them on there. So guys, as we're talking about, I'm going to keep recapping. If you are looking to apply for a skilled worker visa to come to the UK and you joined this live late, then you have missed a lot of information. You have indeed missed a lot of information. So all you need to do, if you want to watch this live from the beginning, I'm recording it live. So you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's at Dr. Lawrence Samoa, Once you've subscribed, I'm going to be loading it this evening or hopefully tomorrow. Then you will be able to catch up and you will be able to watch it for us. So you can get all the information that you need, so you don't miss out on anything. So let's go back on here. So list of sponsors, loads and loads and loads of them. Auto spares. So these are car dealership. They sell spare parts, all of that. You've got technology. So if you are into IT or you are into computer science, you are into gaming, you are into development of apps and all of that. Then loads of accounting. So loads, every licensed operator or licensed sponsor is on here. So guys, that's where you need to be able to find that information. That's where you need to be able to find that information. So what I'm going to do, for some reason, I'm unable to, that is the, the end of the go live. I don't know. I'm going to go back on here. So I'm going to have to go back out and come back in again. And this time, if you join me, just join me straight away. And I will try and answer any questions that you've got. I will try and answer any questions. It's going to be a Q&A. Try and answer any questions that you've got. I'll catch you all guys soon. Take care. Bye for now.